we started this thing with the idea that there was a possibility for people to speak. And the question that I didn't realize that we were really going to have to face was, why should I care? That's the biggest issue we've had out here, is why should I care? And the question of people getting involved in this campaign, or even voting at all, is they don't know why they should. They don't feel compelled. And I think there's two reasons for this. I think the first reason is, I think that over the last 7.5 years, I think that Bush and Cheney have said you actually shouldn't care. I think that there's a concept of being happily stupid. And there's this concept of don't criticize. And if you criticize, you're actually un-American. I mean, this is really what these guys are saying. And in order to form a more perfect union, criticism is one of the most important things we can do. The second reason is, I think that students can smell a fake, man. They can tell a phony. And the reason why they have responded, I think, to Barack Obama in the terms that they have, is that when he's talking, it actually sounds genuine. It doesn't sound phony. So what does it have to do with you? I mean, why not just remain apathetic students? That's what's expected to be. That's usually the historical trend, students. Well, there are some real policy specific issues. If you're starting out after you graduate college, most of you are going to make well under $75,000, which means, I think, would be paying less taxes under Barack Obama than you would be under George Bush. That's a funny populist thing that Michelle Obama said, which is, she said, if he hadn't written that book, Audacity of Hope, and it hadn't been a success, we'd still be paying off college loans. I just thought that's an amazing statement. And that's probably that sense of connectedness to what it is to be a student, I think gives real substance to this $4,000 tax credit for students with college loans. But what's underneath this is an actual respect for intelligence and the desire to garner it. I think we've looked, I think George W. Bush has looked at us as a people being sort of happily stupid in a large part of this, in his tenure. I think those specific policy issues show a respect for intelligence. I keep saying us, we. Who's us? Well, if you're somebody who believes that people who disagree with you are not your enemy, and you want to get past the whole concept of, you've been wronged, and I'm going to fight for you, and I'm going to empower you, and we're going to have this fight, and we're going to fight them, whoever they are that are so wrong. If you look at people who disagree with you, not as your enemy, but as a challenge to find common ground, that's us. That's what this movement means. If you believe that economic status should not be the cause or the term for success in this country, for opportunity for success in this country, that's us. That's what this movement means. If you're a person who aches to get beyond the unfinished business of race in this country, that's us. And if you're a person who is tired of being told to be afraid, threat level orange,
whatever that means. If you're tired of being told to be afraid, and you believe that we should deal with challenges and danger with confidence instead of fear and anxiety, that's what Generation Obama means. That's what I think it means. If you agree with those things, that's us. The fact that you're here today, the fact that you're here as students, means that you value intelligence as well. It means that you believe in not wasting your time. It means you're serious about this. And in some senses, I see that as already inclusion.
Well, the big issue, as you said, is apathy. Actually, when I was going around my dorm asking kids like who they're voting for, if they're supporting anyone, most people just didn't care or didn't know. And when I asked my roommate, she actually said I'm anti-government. What do you say to that in response?
Being anti-government?
Yeah, or just not caring. I don't get how to get students to care about, their daily lives. So
$16,000 is what you've paid so far. You're going to pay it for this war, personally. $16,000. Do you care about roads? Do you care about the environment? India and China are going to overtake the United States as the biggest polluters in the world. Along with us, they're going to kill the planet. Care about that? What do you care about? What do you care about?